Well, up to this point of the winter, we were on pace to tie the record for the least amount of snow in an entire winter in Baltimore. We are holding at less than an inch so far this winter. That would tie us with the winter of 1949-1950 for the least amount of snow. But it looks like that is about to change. I mean, here we are getting toward the end of the snow season, and snow is on the way. Not everybody will get the same amount. Areas here on the eastern shore and coastal areas will get mainly rain. Somewhere along the I-95 corridor, that rain is going to change over to sleet and snow, and then the northern and western areas, the colder areas, obviously have the best chance of getting the most snow. And you can see it's already beginning to spread in, but this is just the leading edge of a storm that's really still coming together in two parts. One area of low pressure beginning to get into the western part of the Ohio Valley, another one down in the Gulf of Mexico. So these two are going to consolidate into one, and that's still several hours away from happening. The one that's coming in from the west will weaken. The one coming out of the Gulf becomes the dominant storm as the energy transfers to it. And the real critical factor for us as far as how much snow we'll get is where it goes once it gets towards, say, the outer banks of North Carolina. If it creeps up along the coast, a lot of warm ocean air will come in and change it over to rain or sleet in our area, cut down the snow. If it keeps drifting off the coast and keeps us on the colder west side of it, then we get more snow. But it's really difficult to tell exactly where that's going to happen. It does look like it begins with snow here between 8 and 10 and probably gets to be moderate to heavy snow between 10 and say 2 or 3 in the morning. And then that mix starts to creep in toward the I-95 corridor. And again, the eastern shore starts to transition over to primarily rain. If that happens, we won't have much snow on the eastern shore, but we'll have significant snow to the north and west of Baltimore. And again, that transition line remains pretty much lined up along I-95 or maybe creeping a little bit farther to the north and west. And you'll just have to see how long you get snow in your neighborhood. That's going to depend on how much snow totals you have. The rain is going to be substantial here in southern Maryland. The winds will be very strong as well. And everybody will get a second chance at snow once the storm pulls away, because then the northwest winds will bring cold air even to the eastern shore and the coastal areas. So as the storm is departing, we kind of get a parting shot of snow as it's leaving us Tuesday afternoon. On its current track, it doesn't look like we'll get much snow down on the lower eastern shore, and only an inch or 2 or 3 around Easton and Cambridge. As you get up toward the Bay Bridge, and especially up to 95, then your snow chances start to really increase. Along and west of 95 is where you have the chance for 6 to 12 inches of snow. Again, could end up with just 6 inches if it mixes with sleet early, or upwards of a foot of snow if it stays more snow for a longer period of time tomorrow morning. Near the Pennsylvania line in northern Baltimore, Carroll County, southern PA, probably northwestern Harford County as well, pretty good chance of getting a foot of snow up that way, as you'll have a longer period of just pure snow. So 8 to 10 o'clock tonight, the first significant snow begins to arrive. Then it mixes with that sleet or even rain late tonight. Tomorrow, snow mainly in the morning, tapering off by about noontime. Early afternoon, we'll be done with this system, but then the winds out of the northwest will be gusting over 30 miles an hour. If you're traveling or had plans to head for western Maryland, they get the snow too, but not as heavy out there tomorrow. And then snow showers will be significant. And look at the bitter cold coming in behind this storm. Western Maryland just 14 degrees on Wednesday. On the eastern shore, a rain, sleet, snow mix tomorrow, then 31 and windy on Wednesday. And at the coast around Ocean City, wind-swept sheets of rain, very heavy rain, and 45, much chillier Wednesday. There's your 7-day forecast then for Baltimore. A snowy Tuesday, especially in the morning. A cold Wednesday with a flurry, and it stays cold into Thursday. A light rain or snow mix is possible again on Friday.